Hi everyone, Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd, and it's time for a review of the new Lil Wayne mixtape slash album thing, the Free Weezy album. Infamous rapper Lil Wayne. I would like to think at this point that we don't need too much of an introduction of Wayne's history up until this point, but it should be noted that Wayne's drama with his record label, his current record label, Cash Money Records, has been making way more headlines this year than his actual music. As Cash Money Records has put what was supposed to be his latest full-length commercial project on hold for the foreseeable future, and it seems that Lil Wayne is kind of locked into a contract with Cash Money Records, and he can't really put out a commercial record unless they put one out for him, but he wants to release music commercially, but they're kind of refusing to. And now, as a result, Lil Wayne has gone back into mixtape mode. Earlier this year, he dropped Sorry for the Wait 2, and now he seems to be following that project up with the Free Wayne album, which isn't sort of a commercially available record or a free downloadable mixtape. It was introduced to the world as an exclusive TIDAL streamable project album tape thing, which regardless of the quality of this project, Lil Wayne has kind of allowed TIDAL to use his new album and his name like a pawn in the midst of this ongoing chess battle that they have going on with other music streaming services, where they're all kind of, trying to edge in on one another, proving I'm more relevant than you, I'm trying to be more relevant than you, oh, we have this exclusive from this artist. As places like Tidal and Apple Music and Spotify are fighting for music streaming supremacy, artists are kind of getting caught in the crossfire, and I think their relevancy is being hurt in the process of releasing exclusively streamable albums like this. And for a second I thought that this album kind of being behind that exclusive TIDAL wall would make it so that I didn't really have to worry about it. But of course, people wanted to hear this project. A vast majority of people that wanted to hear this project weren't necessarily going to pay for a TIDAL subscription, and I had people messaging me right away saying, oh, hey, have you heard the new Wayne? I downloaded it. It leaked. I'm listening to it. So obviously paid exclusive streaming is not necessarily going to be a solution to piracy. However, I don't think anybody sort of anticipated that that was going to be the case. And even though Lil Wayne did make this move, which I don't necessarily endorse, I do understand his position given that he wants to put out a commercial project, he wants to be paid for his music, and as far as we can tell, Cash Money is just kind of refusing to allow that to happen. So again, I understand the situation. However, the Free Wayne album doesn't exactly make a case for Wayne to be allowed to start dropping commercial projects again. For one, the reception of this project has not been that strong, and two, the music isn't really that great. I feel like track for track on this thing, Lil Wayne is essentially just taking a lyrical piss on an assortment of instrumentals, some of which kind of go hard, they're aggressive, they're trap flavored in terms of the percussion. You get the sub bass, the rattling hi-hats. There are some pop flavored instrumentals here with a little piano and just some sweeter melodies. There are some slow jams that tend to get a little emotional, a little melodramatic. And I like some of the beats in the track listing here a lot. For one, the song Pull Up is great, though I'm mostly into this track just because the beat goes so freaking hard. It's a banger. And Euro, who has a pretty good feature on this track as well, keeps the energy of this song up. I can't say if this song was just Lil Wayne by himself, I would love it as much as I do with Wayne and Euro together. I also love the really grand chorus vocals and the really refined strings and the heavy hitting percussion on the song Glory that kicks this project off. And the weird James Brown sample of the song I Feel Good on the song I Feel Good makes for a pretty great instrumental, but as far as a Lil Wayne song, Wayne's verses are just kind of okay, and the song actually becomes pretty unbearable as he is just, I don't know what you would call it, but with auto-tune, he is just crying out, I feel good. And there's some other very direct songs in the track listing here, like I'm that. This song is like insultingly dumbed down. Like Lil Wayne thinks that the only way that I would enjoy a song from him is that if he makes it so simple and just so stupid that, I don't know, I guess even in the midst of some kind of horrible brain damage, I could still understand what's going on. Of course, in the track listing here, there are slower tracks, there are softer tracks, songs that feature choruses that are incredibly melodramatic and corny, featuring just the kind of singing that is like on some of the worst Eminem singles of the 2000s, the song Psycho, for example. There's also the song Living Right with Wiz Khalifa, where the beat is just so toned down. Wiz Khalifa is just so smoked out of his brain and laid back. And Lil Wayne isn't really going that aggressively either, where the songs just lose pace, they lose momentum. They don't even really pick up momentum at the start of the track. I just think they grow very boring at maybe the halfway point because they didn't start off that strong to begin with. And then we've got the song My Heart Races, which features these really beautiful plinky pianos and a male singer. Reminds me kind of something that might have been on Macklemore's big breakout record, except Lil Wayne doesn't really sound that fantastic over this type of instrumental. I think on a lot of the tracks here, Lil Wayne isn't really coming through with any fantastic songs, nor an original or captivating sound. He's playing a lot of catch-up with recent trends in pop and rap. Even the song White Girl with Jeezy, while it is one of the more hard-hitting songs, Lil Wayne's performance kind of just makes me wish I was listening to Young Thug. I'm sorry, but it's true. And while Wayne can flow on this record, he's definitely got something going in terms of just staying on tempo, but I feel like he's just on autopilot at this point. I feel like there's no appreciation or focus whatsoever on what he's saying, or even just pronouncing it so that you can pick up a lot of the lyrics properly. But when I do pick up a lot of what's going on here lyrically, I'm not really that impressed or surprised or really even entertained or interested. It's just another round of those typical Lil Wayne punchlines. Some of them are okay, but the most standout ones are standing out because they just make me go, really? There are a few tracks on here where it feels like Lil Wayne is like a little focused on something, like the song Post Bail Ballin', or even the track Thinking About You. But even here, even in these spots, when it doesn't sound like he's just saying anything that comes to the top of his head, I feel like he's just kind of fooling around. It doesn't come off that focused, doesn't come off that determined. There's just really no ambition going for much of Lil Wayne's latest output, I feel. I'm feeling a light to decent 4 on this thing. Did not like it. I don't really think it has much of anything going on for it. And I'm not really sure what there is to say at this point. Again, I feel like Lil Wayne flows on this project, and I think he delivers some semblance of energy on some of these songs. But lyrically, there's just a complete lack of focus. And Lil Wayne, unless he's working with a writer, I think he's just not coming through with coherent songs, at least not coherent, captivating songs. The closest thing to what you could call songs on this record just kind of sound like bland pop rap runoffs. Like you could basically plug any rapper into these instrumentals and you would just get yet another generic pop rap song. I think Wayne is running on fumes on this project and on his most recent output in general. Unless he comes through with some kind of smash that's going to take him to the top of relevancy again, or some kind of novel idea or approach or direction that's going to make us turn our heads in his direction again, I don't really think there's any reason to look forward to another Lil Wayne project. If he just keeps dropping unfocused verses on top of a bunch of trendy instrumentals, then what's the point? Honestly. Transition. Have you given this record a listen? If you did you listen to it on TIDAL? And what'd you think of it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? And why? And what should I review next? You're the best. Anthony Fantano, Lil Wayne, forever. Hey everyone, you know who it is. Just wanted to let you know that on our website right now, on our brand new website, we have a workout playlist for 2015 workout mix, all up there right now for you to stream. Also wanted to let you know that we built this new website via Squarespace, and not only is there a link down there in the description box of this video where you can check out that workout playlist, but there is also a link down there too where you can build your own website via Squarespace at a discount for your hobby, for your home business, for whatever reason. And yeah, you're the best. Thank you, and forever.